Hi guys, my name is Eletu and welcome to the ladywealth.africa channel. Now this is part 2 of a video where we are talking about Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps to financial freedom. In this video, I'm going to be looking at each and every one of the 7 baby steps, and I'm going to get into detail about what I'm doing, where I am, and perhaps how I did it with regards to that baby step. And and just discussing in general whether Dave Ramsey's baby step is suitable for me as a woman on the southern hemisphere in the African continent. Now, baby step number 1, I definitely agree with it. Start with a rainy day fund, right? I've already done that. I've saved 15,000 into a rainy day fund. Start with that, because you never know when life will happen, right? And I think we must realize with the pandemic that life is not that cut and dry anymore. Anything, things could change in a moment. So that rainy day fund is then important for such events. I'll make an example. My daughter needed to have one of her tooth removed. It had been loose for a few months, but it was not coming out, and then it started getting infected. And so I went. We have medical aid, or what some people call medical insurance, but they required a co-payment. Now I did have a little bit of extra money saved. The co-payment wasn't a lot, but imagine for somebody who doesn't have medical aid, and they have to pay for that kind of situation. So the rainy day fund exists for such reasons, right? So baby step number 1, so I've already done that, so that's tick. Baby step number 2, which is pay off your consumer debt, that's where I'm at the moment. But I must add, this is very important, because then then you have baby step number 3, where you save for an emergency fund. Baby step number 4, where you're investing your household's income for retirement, and baby step number 5. Even though I'm at baby step number 2, even when I was at baby step number 1, when I was saving my rainy day fund, I was still doing baby step number 4 and baby step number 5, right? For 2 reasons, right? I'm in my 30s. I think I've actually talked about this in one of my videos, where I looked at the time that I have until I retire. That's about, roughly 29 years. That's not a long time if you want to factor in compound interest. So as a result of that, but I'm not quite saving 15% just yet. I think I'm saving around about 7% of my household income, and I want to increase that to 15%, simply because I think I can be able to do that, while even though I've given myself a year and a half to pay off my debt. I do think that I will be able to do that. I just need to work a little bit hard. So I for one will not wait until I finish paying off my debt and then build an emergency fund for me to start saving for retirement. That's where then I have tweaked things. So basically, it's probably not the Dave Ramsey baby steps anymore, but it's my financial plan, and I feel it is suitable for me. And I'm also saving money for my daughter towards a tax-free savings account. We have, in South Africa, we've got what they call tax-free savings account. My daughter's turning 9 now in September, and it means I have 9 years basically to save before she goes off to university. Now, if you save, and I really implore all parents, you must have a tax-free savings account for your children or your child. You must, right? It basically, what the tax-free does, you're allowed to save 36,000 rands. That's about $2,200 US a year that you can save, right? And up to 500,000 rands over your entire lifetime. So that's about 30,000 US. So basically, each year you get about 36,000 rands where you can save. They kept it at 36,000 rands. Anything above that will be taxed, But what you save, the 36,000 that you save every year, the interest, the capital, none of that is taxed whenever you will decide to get it in future. So I have 9 years to save for my daughter. So let's calculate after 9 years how much money would that have been. So after 9 years, that would be like about 325,000 rands, excluding interest, before she goes off to university. And that's something I really want to do for her. I don't think I can wait until, and because let's just use the calculations that I've been showing up until now. My debt repayment, the debt repayment strategies that I showed you guys said I can pay off my debt in 2 years, provided if I have 1,000 rands extra that I have been putting towards my debt, right? So I can finish paying off my debt in 2 years' time. And then, so that's like 2 years, right? And then after that, I then go on to try and save for 3 to 6 months of my as an emergency fund of my total expenses per month. So, let's estimate that could roughly take me about a year. I have lost about 3 to 4 years, right, between baby step number 1 and baby step number 3, right? And then I get onto baby step number 4. I think baby step number 4 and 5, you can get onto them at the same time. But I have lost about 3 to 4 years. Instead of me saving, 324,000, around about $20,000 by the time my daughter goes to university. What that means, if I follow Dave Ramsey's steps to the T, it means I will probably only get to save 180,000, which is literally around half of that, 180,000, and that's about just almost $11,000. So I'm not gonna wait. Every year, by February, you need to have made that contribution. So that's a contribution that I'm doing for my daughter. If I'm able to do that for myself as well, while not falling off the bandwagon of my debt repayments, then I will do that. But most importantly is for now, it's for me to increase my my retirement savings to 15% of my household, and ensure that every year I put away 36,000 rands for my daughter. So those are the modifications that I have made for myself. Again, this comes with you looking at your life. Some of you may not have kids, or you may not even want kids. So, so some of these baby steps may not necessarily be appropriate for you, or if you want, you could be helping kids from your family or outside of the family. But you have to look at what your life is like. You look at Dave Ramsey's baby steps, and for some people they might work, but definitely I don't think that they are the way for me to go, because also the focus is also me building my net worth, because I don't want to just be debt free and then my net worth is zero. I want to gradually build on my net worth as I go along. So that's it for today, guys. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends and your loved ones. I really want to hear from you guys in the comment sections. What do you think about Dave Ramsey? Those of you who know, what do you think about the fact that I'm modifying his baby steps to suit my personal situation, and whether you agree with it or not? I'm open to you agreeing or disagreeing. I don't really, have a problem with that, because it's my situation and nobody knows my situation better than I do, not even Dave Ramsey. So, but I really, really love Dave Ramsey, and I would encourage you guys to watch his videos. I love it when he shouts at you, and he tells you you're a fool, which you are, for being in debt. So But let me know what you guys think and what your financial plan is for yourself. Until next time, guys, I love you all and have a good. Wait, before you go, I forgot one thing. Yes. So go over to ladywealth.africa, ladywealth.africa, and subscribe for our newsletter. Once we reach 1,000 subscribers, I am going to do a giveaway. We are far from 1,000, so make sure that you get there. And when the giveaway starts, you are already there and you are waiting. Okay? So I love you all, guys, and have a good week.